Hey guys, I am back into filming active stretch, but I'm going to be keeping it super low key in line with what my hips need. I am recovering from a labral hip tear in one, possibly two hips, so I'm going to take you through some cripple life back stretches. Roll out the mat and let's get started. So we're going to start from the most basic and work up to the degree that I can currently take my hip. So you would be starting on the floor. If you find that you can't get full flexion in the hip and you need to really keep that safe distance, I suggest rolling up a towel and placing it across your hips so you have that guard and your knees don't come in too close that it might irritate them. But we're going to tuck the knees up to the chest, cross the ankles over, hold the knees. We're going to start with those sacrum circles to encourage that new spinal fluid. We do circles of 5 to 10. And then we move in the other direction, circles of 5 to 10. Then from here, we're going to place the feet on the floor. So when you do this one, it's a slight variation of the hug and the wrap and roll. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to bring one knee in. And instead of doing two, we're going to use this leg to support slightly. So you bring it in, opposite hand holds the knee, hand on the shoulder. And you're going to take the knee across, and you can see I've got this foot for support, and you're going to support the knee from underneath and then draw this shoulder down, so you're getting a light stretch through the back but you're not getting too much pressure through the side of the hip. We're then going to bring it up and we're going to do it to the other side. So right foot down, left foot up. Again, hold the knee, hand to the floor, take it to the side. And again, support from underneath, and you can drop your leg on the floor or you can keep it lifted. And then we bring it back up again. We're now going to move to a slightly seated position. So if you were able to sit up but still needed a bigger than 45-degree opening in the hip, these are some great ones for that. So extending the legs out. Again, if you need to, you can have your knees on a support if you need to make sure that your knees are bent. We're going to have one hand behind, the right arm is going to reach the outside of the knee. You're going to push through the support arm and reach through the right hand down the leg, drawing the belly into the spine. Notice I'm not arching the back. You want to really sit back into the posterior of your glutes, so right into the back. And we release, we swap hands, right hand for support, left hand to the outside of the knee now. Push up and rotate. So you're pushing up and around at the same time. And release. One more in this position, one hand down, you're going to reach the right arm up, wrap the pinky, and we're going to reach to the side but also wrap around and down. So you try and take the trajectory down to your opposite hand. And then again, coming out of it, swap hands, right hand down, left arm up, reach, lean and turn down towards that supporting hand. And we open up. We're going to take it to the next stage now, which is if you could actually come onto your feet or your knees. Hopping onto your knees, whatever I do on my knees, you'd be able to do on your feet as well. So, standing, if you're on your feet, I want knees bent, belly in, bum tucked under. Same thing applies here, belly in, bum tucked under, so you're supporting, we're avoiding this position. So draw the belly in, take the knees a little bit wider than hips, hands on the hip, reach the right arm up, turn the pinky forward. And we're going to lean to the left, but you are taking your hips to the right just slightly. Remember, any of these stretches, they're very, very light. They are less than 40 to 50% of your capacity. From here, you're then going to turn your chest towards the floor, still reaching through the fingers. We're going to open up and lift all the way up out of the stretch. Right hand is going to come to the right hip, left arm up. Reach the pinkies up and we lean to the right again. Draw the belly into the spine. turn the torso towards the floor. And then open up and release. We're then going to change it up slightly. So one knee forward, one knee back. You can also do this with your feet. And what we're going to do is place one hand on the hip. The right arm reaches up for this position. Wrap the pinkies forward. You're going to lean forward this time, but still tuck the bum under. Lean forward and reach out at a diagonal. So reach forward and out to the side. We're stretching through that rectus spinae through the back. So from the side, it's one knee forward, one knee back. Reach up, forward, tuck the bum under, to the side. This is what we're stretching. I'm going to swap sides now. So one knee forward, one knee back, and again, lean forward, tuck the bum under, reach the arm forward, and then out to the side. Again, stretching through that back. And breathing in, lifting up. We have one more. Again, whether it's standing or on your knees, belly in, bum tucked under, you're going to do a wrap. So we're going to take one hand behind, the other hand to the opposite hip, and you're trying to work the muscles to take you around and down. You're trying to wrap yourself up. So shoulder to opposite hip. And you breathe in, turn forward, and we do the other side again. So hand behind, one hand on the hip, shoulder to opposite hip. And breathing in and release.